If you're my friend, and I think we're friends, and you ask me, hey, Farnoosh, should I pay off my mortgage early, put whatever extra money I have at the end of the month towards the principal on my loan? My answer would be, no, not so fast. Here's my take. It's a very popular financial opinion. It's almost gospel at this point, and it is this. You're not financially free until you are free from your debts, including your mortgage. There are so many articles and podcasts preaching the importance of paying off your 30-year home loan fast. And you know what? Many are planning to do just that. A recent survey found about half of homeowners were aiming to pay their mortgage ahead of schedule. And I'll admit that there are benefits to this. Many believe that they're able to sleep better at night, knowing that they own their home sooner than later. It relieves stress. Not to mention, you can save thousands of dollars on interest over time. Let's take an example. A $400,000 30-year mortgage with a 3.5% fixed interest rate would come to roughly $1,800 a month. And to pay this off in 20 years instead of 30, you'll have to add an extra $524 a month to the principal. Your savings over the life of the loan, close to $90,000. That's not nothing. But is this the best use of your extra cash? Meh. If you own a home and you have a mortgage and you believe that true financial freedom is only when you are debt-free from this mortgage, I'm here to tell you something. Stop being so hard on yourself. Not all debt is bad. In fact, when it comes to your home loan, particularly if you took it out in the last few years, no need to pay it off early. And I know I can get in trouble when I say this out loud. But a lot of this just comes down to good old math. If, like in that earlier scenario, you have an extra $500, let's say, to spend every month, and you want to make the most of that money, putting it towards a mortgage that, let's say you took it out in the last few years, has an interest rate of less than 4%, it's not exactly the best way to earn a return on your dollar. Investing in the stock market, however, has historically proven to be better. And friend to friend, this is the first suggestion I would give instead of paying off your mortgage early. The S&P 500 has returned an average 8% annually over the last 30 years. To illustrate, that same $524 placed in a broad market index each month for the next 20 years would earn you an average $290,000. Compare that to the $90,000 you're going to pocket by paying off your mortgage in the same time frame, and you can see what is the clear mathematical winner. But beyond investing in stocks, I have many more ideas for how to use $500 a month to your benefit. The list is long. Some ideas are going to earn a financial return, some are just going to buy you a sense of security, and in other cases it will be an investment in yourself. Or maybe it's just going to be fun, because what is life if we're not having fun? Here's what I'm thinking. Assuming all the debt you have left is your mortgage, in other words, you've paid off high-interest credit card debt, any high-interest student loans, one area where your money will be better allocated is, drumroll please, savings. I know that with inflation, the return may not be as great as the interest savings on the mortgage, but I would prioritize my rainy day savings if I didn't have at least 6 months worth of expenses saved up. Especially right now, a lot of talk of a potential recession. This ensures that the next time my car breaks down, let's say, or I have an out-of-pocket medical expense, or I want to take some time off work, I can be less reliant on credit cards and more on cash to pay and afford for that expense. If you want some ideas on how to get a bigger return on savings given inflation, check out our video below. Another money move I'd make way before paying down a mortgage, buying life insurance. Now this isn't sexy and it's not necessary for everybody, but if you have someone in your life that is depending on your income for their livelihood, kids, parents, grandparents, having a term life insurance policy in my book is a higher priority than putting any extra money towards a mortgage. Now, to figure out how big of a life insurance policy to get, a basic rule of thumb is to multiply your salary by 10. So here's an example. If you earn 50 grand a year, then you might want to look at a $500,000 life insurance policy. And that doesn't include paying for a college education, just keep in mind, but it is a good place to start with the math. Now, as far as how much this is going to cost you, it depends on your age and your health, but for a 35-year-old man, A $500,000 life insurance policy costs about $30 a month, and that's for a 20-year term. For a woman, for all those same terms, it's closer to $26 a month, which is a small price to pay to buy some peace of mind. Still better than paying down a mortgage? Investing in a 529 college savings plan for a child in your family. Contributions, as we know, get invested in the stock market, which we already reviewed, can offer a better ROI than money towards a mortgage with a rate that's not near the average 8% return, right? Here are 5 more ideas I'd pursue before paying off a mortgage early. 1, I'd pay for a course or a certification. Investing in yourself to advance your career can mean making more money down the road, which over 20 years, you know what, that's going to beat any interest savings on a mortgage. 2, I'd consider outsourcing for more help, either domestic or professional or all of it. Our time is just as, if not more valuable than our money. And if paying someone to complete a task means freeing up more of your time to do the things that you love, maybe even just getting more sleep, that's money well spent. 3, I'd also invest in my health before adding to a mortgage, whether that means working with a trainer, joining a gym, paying for someone to prepare fresh meals, working with a therapist. Health is wealth. Also, supporting a cause or helping out a loved one make ends meet, like a parent or a sibling, in my book, again, takes precedence. And last, you can use this money to just have a good life, have fun, plan a life-changing trip, take some surfing lessons. I don't know. Money can buy happiness. We know this, especially if it comes in the form of meaningful experiences. Bottom line, paying down your mortgage can reduce your interest burden over time. I'll give you that. It can also feel good. If you really want to do it, don't let me stop you. But consider that there are many other meaningful ways to put your money to work and get more bang for your buck. You can still be financially free, meaning you can live a comfortable life and afford your needs and wants, and have a mortgage. These things are not mutually exclusive. If you disagree, and I wouldn't be surprised if you do, that's okay. I'd love to still hear from you. Leave your thoughts or advice below. Just play nice. For CNET Money, I'm Farnoosh Torabi.